but it's
different
understandable.
for Bapedi.
Yeah, yeah, it's not the same.
Almost our.
Yeah,
Yeah, you were saying something about.
Lord Lavian, Lord
Oh,
Lavian.
someone.
Yeah. There's this thing. Wait, I'll get back to that. There's this thing that we do where after we talk, we're like, oh, and then one hour,
That's when you know the
Aliginamos,
Tabani
Aliginamos, yeah, yeah, that's the end there. Anyway, off camera, we were saying Aaron Pierre, that's Mufasa, and about the Lion King.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And then the reason why most movies nowadays, they're just doing the old ones, but then they're just making like live action, or they're just doing them in a they're just doing the same story, but then new characters or new things, like they would involve like maybe like black characters or something, just to have a variety of ethnic groups, is because a movie is more likely to return the budget that it had in making the movie when it's known. So if we're making like the Lion King Part 2 and it's a live action and it's the same story, you are more likely to check what's happening with this movie, and then they are more likely to make back the money than having a completely new concept that no one is doesn't know.
Yeah, true.
Of which people are just gonna be skeptical about it, and then they're just like, wanna watch it, and you'll tell me how it is, and then like they just able to return the money that they invested in the budget that they made the movie with. So that's why most movies nowadays, they just recycling the old things and not making
And they
new
just
stuff.
bring in some hot new actors, you know. Cause that man, Aaron
Yeah. And all.
he was trending for that movie, Rebel Reach, the one on Netflix. So I guess maybe that's why they brought him on.
Oh.
That's Mufasa.
Oh.
That's how you sell tickets, bro. I wonder if you wanna make a successful business model, target things that women love and kids. You'll make a lot of money, bro. You'll make money.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Let's go to the theater in the US to watch Mufasa, what by performer live there. Like, women have power, we know.
No.
So
if your business model that's true.
If your business model targets women and children, you're born to be successful, man. For one now, if it has anything to do with like sexual pleasure, you are rich. Simple.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and also movies are not that popular anymore.
Yeah.
So like making a new movie and hoping you'll make the money back. People are just watching series.
One thing I realize is that the movies, like even the stories are on, the storyline doesn't hit as it used to, man. The acting as well, because back then, you'd have 3 movies in the house. You'd rewatch those movies and still enjoy them. But Rambo, man, I don't know how many times I've watched Rambo, Rocky, and you'll still enjoy the movie because of the storyline and the acting. Now you watch a movie once, it's chai, man. Or maybe it's because we have too many options.
Yes.
But
I don't know, man. I mean, there's still good movies that even come to this day. So that's sure some of them, some of them you can even rewatch them. I haven't rewatched any movies because movies are too long for me. But a movie that I would rewatch and I wouldn't mind are the 2 movies of Marvel, Infinity War and Endgame. I would rewatch those movies. Like, I enjoyed them so much to a point where I wouldn't mind rewatching them. Like there's still
that are
movies that
good.
come out
Yeah.
to this day. Even The Whale. There's a movie, The Whale. I think it came out 2023 or 2024. I don't remember. About some fat guy. It's the whole movie is set around 3 days, just 3 days, and I've never enjoyed a movie that short like period acting up in a
Yeah.
time span of 3 days, and I enjoyed the movie. And there was no action, no fighting or anything. It was just like poetry, and I enjoyed
Yeah.
it. Like that's a movie that I would also rewatch, and I would still enjoy it. There's still movies that come out here and there that are really good.
I back then when we used to get bangers after bangers.
Yeah, here and there.
Going to the bioscope, not cinema, bioscope. But I bioscope, umfana. Just to rewatch some nice old movies,
yeah.
Rocky.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, I've watched Rocky so many times at the bioscope in Alex. Like, yeah, man. I think the talent is not there anymore, man. We focus on the wrong things now. Every South African movie, it's either mjolo, sex, or crime.
Bro.
The storylines are the same, bro. Every South African movies that I've seen on Netflix, it's either the family is rich because of crime, you know. There's gonna be some boobs. You'll see some boobs. You are guaranteed to see some boobs.
All I can say is like you get either a movie or series. Let me think. It will be almost the same as like Bangu Beauty. Like almost the same. This the way you explain it, like a rich family, how they got rich, and then obviously there's gonna be sex here and there.
So predictable,
bro. It's a good, but it's a good thing that they're on Netflix. That is,
so the bar is too low.
That's a nice thing at least.
We used to have classic movies. Do you remember Mrutu Watsotsi? Funny guys.
Yeah. I rewatched that a lot. I rewatched that thing so many times. Me and my brother.
Yeah. People who taught us how to share, you know.
Yeah.
And make it look real, like some people that you can relate to. Hey man, did you see Blood and Water? Those high school kids from Blood and Water, man.
I couldn't. That's what I wanted to talk about. I couldn't relate to that. It was enjoyable, like first season, and just trying to figure out, or will she find the sister, or how it's gonna develop her from there on. I gave up.
Those kids were too rich for my liking, man. Like they were not relatable, man.
I mean, let's to us. I mean, we're from the poverty side.
But
maybe there are some kids back home
on that side.
Okay.
And that's the demographic target.
And even the thing I used to wonder is how did she get into that school?
Bro,
her mom was like a cleaner or something, right? Yeah, but
parents make things happen, bro.
Anyway, yeah, I understand that, but it just seems so far off.
Yeah, it did.
Like like when you check how rich those other students are, like how really rich they are, the things that they would, the mansions that they lived in. No way. Yeah.
No, it wasn't relatable. The story was nice. There were some good actors. Amakamata, she's a good actor. At some point, crushing, you know, that melanin queen. She's good. She's I also liked her on
yeah.
So
yeah, I barely watched Komara that much, and I don't know why. I think it was because I started noticing it when I was in varsity.
So this week on Twitter, man, they were talking about Mjolo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
There was this huge,
what's happening?
Discourse on Mjolo. So this other lady, she made a tweet. Are last year this time, I used to beg this man to love me. A year later, I am engaged to a man that loves me properly. And then people were like, hey, man, you're engaged and then you're still thinking about that guy that you used to beg, the toxic guy. When are you wanna go back? Hey, if he comes back, he can still smash. Hey, bro, there were a lot of takes on that topic.
Yeah, people can't see the bright side. Like when you mentioned that last year I used to, and then now I used to think, now I'm with someone who loves me. I didn't even think about it in that way, that you are thinking about the old one. So I was wondering, where is this going?
It was the gents. The gents were like, "Hi, how can you be mentioning your ex? What?" And then the ladies are like, "No, you guys, you're just unnecessary." Obviously, like, she was in a toxic relationship and she's now happy, and then she thought of sharing her experience.
She's out, yes,
and that it's okay to leave that guy that doesn't show you know, love. But the cheetahs are not heavy. Whether if he comes back, he can still smash. But I understand the gents, because they speak from experience. But they know these girls, man. Especially the toxic gents.
Sorry. Yeah. No. You can continue. I was thinking about Barkin Kuchala Petrol Dumamul. Or something like that. When you talked about the guys and how you can always go back. I don't know if this is just me, but most guys have that one girl who they know loves them, like really loves. Like, I know this girl really loves me, like so much. So even when they're in a relationship, my mind automatically thinks, but you're pretending to him. I know you.
That's what guys are saying.
I know you.
But we know you. You can talk. You can talk whatever you want, but we know you. Off of Twitter, like, you can tweet whatever you want now and be a feminist, but I know you.
Yeah.
Bro,
if I come, it's over.
Hey, now you're scaring me now. Because what if there's that guy for my girlfriend?
No, that's what I'm saying. It's not, obviously, probably not everyone, and it's also something. Remember, it's also something that us as guys are thinking. That
as well.
The way this girl, and you could see it. You could see it, that you are crazy for me, and it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense how much you are into me. No one is into me like you. So what's wrong? And so when you start posting about your new boyfriend, I'm like, who are you pretending to now? Who are you lying to? I know you.
This one is fucked up. So that's what the guys were saying.
Yeah.
Because what they know, these girls, man. Like, you can be toxic as fuck, nah. But you know what to say.
Yeah.
You know the buttons, the right buttons to press. Once you press those buttons, she's back.
Yeah.
You do your things and then you get out. The world is clear. And then she comes back to you, baby. I had a very long day. Hey, what? What are your baby there? What had a massage? Hi. Easy, the toxic nigga there did his things and then he left. When you'll be there, you're the therapist.
Yeah.
He does other things. No turkey. But Twitter will make you. Twitter will mess up your mind. It will mess up your your views on relationships. If you read those things a lot,
yeah,
bro, as I was reading those things, when I was thinking,
they can get to you.
What if Vele Linda, there's that nigga who has access? Yeah. But what I say is, what I believe is that Vele, like there's obviously that person, but I'm respecting that the other nigga who's like serious. So I don't do anything. I make sure.
Yeah, true. Yes. Yeah. So, yeah. You don't even with me, I don't even have contact with them at all.
Cause right?
Yeah. I understand you. But I also have that mindset that like not many guys are like me. So there are some who would still keep in contact and all. But yeah.
I am all of it.
Yeah. Anyway, is there anything else that's been trending on Twitter this week?
What happened again? Bro, this discourse went on for like 2 days there. Yeah. And then there was Ndlozi. Ndlozi retired from the EFF. He resigned from the EFF. Sorry. Yeah, that was a shock to me.
I'm not really into politics, man.
That was a shock, man. Ndlozi, Malema and Floyd, those guys are the EFF. So now it's just Malema left. Malema is too cocky, man. Like, he was starting to insult Ndlozi. Kadi conference. Like, he'll be like, hey, the EFF doesn't owe anyone anything. If you want to leave, you can leave. What? So I feel like he pushed Ndlozi out because of how Floyd left and joined the MK. So he was just expecting Ndlozi to go. And then by him expecting that, he was just pushing him out already. And then Ndlozi couldn't take it, and then he left.
Damn. I'm not really that into politics like that. And I remember I used to tell like university because like university would have like student politic groups, and even then when one of my friends actually would ask me which politic group I would join, I just told him I'm not into politics. And he said something, it's just that the way he said it was really nice and it made sense. I'm just gonna paraphrase and it won't be the same, but he was like, even if you're not into politics or even if you don't do politics will do you. So it's just best that you try to be into politics. And I've never been, and it's been
now you're in a different country.
It's been doing me
the state of our country.
Yeah, but still though, it I tried to, and it was just, I don't know, it's just boring for me, and I was just never interested in it.
No, I guess what he was trying to say was that you don't have to really be invested in politics, but be aware. Be aware.
Oh yeah, something like that.
ANC, what are they doing?
Yeah.
When you don't hear the stories. Now, when you hear me telling you about how Julius Malema has been treating his friends, and then you just know EFF, the EFF that everyone knows. When you go to vote, you'll be voting for a president like Malema, because you don't know of such stories that I'm telling you now. The kind of person that he is to his friends. If he can do this to his friends, hey, give him the country. Hey, South Africa will be like Zimbabwe. Now I'm scared.
Do you think so? I think it might not. I think it might improve. I think it might improve. Obviously, like I said, I'm not into politics, but I feel like it might improve. I don't think it will get worse. I don't have any reasons to back myself with.
Let me give you one of his things. Is it a policy or something on his on the EFF manifesto. They want to do
manifest, yeah.
Open borders.
Oh.
They want to open borders. Ne? They want to make it like, you know how it is in Europe. You can just go travel into like,
yes,
yeah,
you can just go, yeah.
He wants to do something like that,
yeah,
in Africa, but we do not have the infrastructure that they have in Europe. Europe is a developed country, bro. They have enough infrastructure to handle.
Yeah.
Like if you go to a place like England, they have enough hospitals to handle patients from near like the countries. So right now, our own is still struggling with some stuff. So what South Africans are saying is that improve the infrastructure first and make sure you can accommodate all South Africans before you can start inviting visitors.
Okay.
This thing is like this. You have a 2-bedroom.
Yeah.
And then when a jiggy you want to invite other people, your own kids, they don't even, like, your own family doesn't even fit in this house that you want to invite new people in.
Yeah. They're not living comfortably.
Like, those are our brothers. We get that. We're not xenophobic, but what we are saying is that put South Africans first. Fix your house. Make sure that your family is in order before you can open the borders now for criminals. See, have you seen our SAPS? Yeah. You think if you bring serious criminals here, they'll be able to handle them? Oh, yeah. The guys that we have there. So, bro, how are you going to fight?
Bro, even you know how I noticed that we are not providing good examples is when last year I think there was a trend on social media about career day, where children would go to school dressed as their professions that they would like to be. And some children would be dressed, I hope I can find it on social media, and some children would be dressed as policemen with big stomachs. They would put something in the belly, maybe like maybe a jersey, just to emphasize, to show the just to show if, because that's what the children are seeing, that policeman has big stomach. And we know that they do exams, routines, and physical activities, but then it doesn't look that way.
No, actually,
like in terms of like, what do you mean?
I'm saying you're right. I think the exam, they do it when they first join the police thing.
Yep. Yeah, but it's supposed to be continuous. It's kind of like with us in health. To keep your license, you have to keep researching the latest medical conditions, medical information. You have to continue making research about the latest things, because you can't be implementing things from the 90s in 2020. When COVID comes out, you have to read about stuff like that and see what's happening. So I feel like it's supposed to be the same with them, where you got in now. Yes, you're physically active. Continue. How are you going to chase criminals then?
Chasing criminals. How are you going to save lives? Do you know how important time is? That 5 seconds in the jail that it took you from getting off your seat to your car, you would have saved a life. You could have been to the crime scene sooner. You could have saved someone. Like, fitness is very important. Madam, they're also underpaid. I mean, I wonder if I was the minister of the police, I was gonna pay them serious man. Mara, never to gym, I'm fan.
You're saying that now. But it's not like they, bro. It's more difficult. It's only when you're in that you see the situation. You're like, there's nothing I can do.
I feel like every new minister that has come, they've gone with the same mentality. Okay, now I'm going to change things. But then when you get there and you realize how deep the corruption goes,
see the situation,
and then you get threatened by criminals. But don't change anything here. If you change, you're gonna kill your family. That's why you find ministers. I think it was the minister of Joburg. This other minister of Joburg resigned within a month of being in office. Obviously, he saw things there, and then he wanted to change. And then the big boys, manager boys, Paco Hill, bro. When? Oga, Omo. Waiting, biddies. I'll kill you. So they obviously like. I feel like this guy is getting office with good intentions, but then when they get there and they see how deeply rooted the corruption is, it's not worth it.